Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Please go over C3AI. Absolutely, Scott. How are you? Eric, Mr. Finolus, Shody Johnson. What's up, guys? I should be already streaming, I think. Mr. Finolus. There you go. Hey guys, welcome back. Hey, by the way, and first of all, sorry for being late. I told you I told you earlier on today that I was going to be streaming for you at 4:30 p.m. But I was waiting for the earnings report of DraftKings. I actually took a day trade. Once the report came out, I should have take a look. I was able to buy 150 shares of DraftKings once the report came out, and I sold out of these shares like in 1 minute. I ended up making over here $300. So that's the reason why this is the reason why I am late today. So I do apologize for being late, but I needed. I was kind of certain about the report of DraftKings, and I ended up making some extra money over here after hours. So welcome back. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know what stocks you want me to go over. Today we had a very nice rally in the markets, except for the Nasdaq, which went down. No, it went up actually as well. Yahoo Finance is here, mistaking me. The Russell 2000 was the best performing index today. It went up 1.14%. This is very positive for the markets, guys. When we see small caps leading the way, that's super positive. And the Nasdaq, and by the way, guys, from my understanding of the markets, the Russell 2000 is my favorite market leading indicator. Okay, if the Russell goes up, guys, that implies that the rest of the markets should be doing okay, at least. So the Russell 2000 led the way today, going up 1.14%. The Nasdaq went up 0.30%. The Dow Jones went up 0.51%, and the S&P 500 went up, or the SPY for that matter. Because you guys don't really, you guys don't follow the S&P 500 much. I have noticed that. You should do it. So the SPY or the S&P 500 went up 0.23%. By the way, keep in mind that tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. we have another macro bullshit data report coming out, another inflation lie being posted, the producer price index, the PPI. So, we're going to see the talking heads on CNBC and Bloomberg talking about inflation, and the Fed is going to do this and the Fed is going to do that, and, all that bullshit. We don't care about that. We just care about the price action. But you need to keep in mind that report might move the tape significantly tomorrow. The key word is might. And on top of that, tomorrow we have monthly options expiration. Okay? Remember that every third Friday of the month, we have options. We have monthly options expirations. So tomorrow we're going to have once again a massive amount of options expiring. And during those days, kind of weird stuff happens. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I am not going to go over the SPY, guys, because take a look at this. The trend is up. The SPY is above all the moving averages. The 200, the 100, the 20, and the 5-day moving average, or averages, I should say, are upward sloping. So the SPY is under the absolute control of buyers. If this 5-day moving average, which as of now is signaling $498.90, happens to be broken tomorrow to the downside, then I will be posting on Discord the numbers that you need in order to trade the tape. But other than that, the SPY is under the total control of buyers, so there's not really much to say about this. Okay, so so let's go over some stocks. Tessie, are you guys trading Tessie as of now? I was waiting. It is above $200 after hours. This is a good. This is a good signal for the bulls over here. I was waiting for some sort of process of consolidation today above $196 approximately in order to start a position on Tesla, but I didn't do it. I was doing today. I was doing a lot of things at the same time. $195 is a previous support back from late October. If tomorrow we happen to see, guys, some sort of profit taken over here, some sort of retracement, if we see Tesla retracing a bit and being able to hold $196-ish as support, it could be bouncing back up from this area. It is possible. The bulls have made some progress over here because they recaptured, they were able to recapture the 5-day moving average, which little by little is starting to rise. This is a good sign for the bulls. And today they were able to burst above the 20-day moving average. The 20-day, guys, is this pink line that you guys can see over here. Take a look at this, guys. Tesla didn't close not only one single trading session, guys, above the 20-day moving average since, let me see. Take a look at this. Since January 2nd. This is a very interesting development from a bullish standpoint. And take a look at how the bulls tried a few days ago to burst above. The bulls tried to recapture this 20-day moving average. Again, this pink line that you guys can see over here. So they tried to recapture it a few days ago on, this was February 12th, and they couldn't do it. But today they did it, guys. This is a very interesting development over here. And what about Tesla keep going higher? What would be the next important area over here? $207. $207 happens to be a previous support back from mid-January. So this would be this area should represent some sort of overhead resistance, or this could be an area of overhead supply from which Tesla could be retracing a bit. So these are the levels that I am going to be monitoring in the case of Tesla tomorrow. Again, $207 as overhead resistance, and to the downside, a little retracement, and a successful one. We can make the case if Tesla happens to be able to bounce back up from $195, could be opening a trading opportunity over here. Let me take a look, guys, at some AV webs over here. Let me see. No, this is not. There you go. Here, AV. No, this is not the AV web. Where is it? What is it at? Where is it at? I don't have. Do I have trading view over here? Oh, there you go. Here. There you go. Let me see. So AV web. What do we have over here? Let's see. AV web. Oh, Tesla. Sorry. TSLA. Let me see. There you go. Tesla. So check this out, guys. We have an AV web, an important one, coming up at $210. This is an anchor value weighted average price that comes from last year's low. You guys remember that last year, that was in January, like early January of 2023, Tesla hit like $100. So if we display an anchor value weighted average price from last year's low, we get a level, or we get a price of $210. So this is going to be a very critical spot for the bulls of Tesla if Tesla happens to be able to keep going higher. So watch out for these levels, guys. From an overhead supply standpoint, or from a resistance standpoint, $207 and $210 are going to be very important areas for Tesla. If Tesla happens to be able to burst above those levels, 207 and $210, we could make the case that higher prices are coming up for this ticker. And in case of some sort of retracement, keep an eye on $196-ish approximately. Let me take a look at the market structure of Tesla. So what is going on over here? Let me see if we have some sort of imbalance between the supply and the demand of Tesla that could be worth pointing out. Let me see. So let's see, what do we see here? There you go. Take a look, guys. Remember, on top of this chart, you guys can see the demand, and at the bottom of this chart, you guys can see the supply. Demand buyers and supply sellers. What do you guys can see over here? When I say demand, I am talking about this blue shaded region. that you can see over here. And the supply is this, I don't know, what, like purple shaded region. And take a look, the demand is rising and the supply is going down. So from a minor time frames standpoint, we have more buyers than sellers. This is very encouraging for, you know, some sort of sustainable bounce in the case of Tesla to be able to last more than 2 or 3 trading sessions. So I'm thinking, guys, according to the information that I am seeing over here, that, you know, in regular market conditions, we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow with this inflation bullshit report that comes out at 8:30 a.m. I don't know if that report happens to come out very over here. You guys know the markets are going to freak out because the Fed is going to, I don't know, to keep rates higher for longer or whatever. So unless something unexpected happens in the markets and in regular market conditions, I think that Tessie has an appointment with $207 minimum. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. So I would be, in regular market conditions, I would be a buyer of some sort of retracement down to $195 if I happen to be able to confirm support over that area. There you go. So we went over Tessie. C3 AI, absolutely. Let's go over AI. I haven't taken a look at AI in quite some time. $30 over here. Let me have a sip of coffee, guys. It's been a long day for me, huh? There you go. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Wow, guys. Coinbase is trading at $193 after hours. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, man. Okay. C3 AI went up today 2.74% and it closed the trading session at $30. So, what is going on over here, guys? It is some sort of choppy short, but the bulls of AI are about to achieve, I would say, a major achievement over here, guys. If they are able to take out, to burst above this 200-day moving average, this kind of red line that you guys can see over here. And by the way, guys, and for those that, you know, that haven't watched any of my previous streams, I basically use 4 moving averages. The red one that you guys can see over here is the 200-day, a very important moving average. The blue is the 100. The pink is the 20. I already told you guys that. And the white line is the 5-day moving average. I use the 5-day moving average in order to determine who is in charge of minor time frames. And what do you guys see over here in the case of C3 AI, guys? Take a look at how, and let me zoom out a bit here. Take a look at how the 200-day moving average over here is coinciding with an area of resistance. Yeah, this is an area of resistance at which C3 AI failed 3 days ago on February 13. Take a look. So the bulls were able to take out this 200-day moving average. This was on February 12th, but they couldn't hold it as support in the next trading session. So they lost the 200-day moving average. They went back up that day. We saw C3 AI loosen the 200 DMA as support. We saw over here some sort of retest, an unsuccessful one, we can say. The bulls were rejected right at the 200-day moving average. Then they retraced, found support at this white line, the 5-day moving average, and they have been riding this 5-day moving average since 3 days ago. Take a look, 1, 2, and 3 days, because today they were able to find support once again right at this 5-day moving average. So if you guys happen to see tomorrow C3 AI consolidating above this 100-day moving average, so above $30, and by the way, over here we have the convergence of a previous resistance with the 200 DMA, and on top of that, also these two factors are also coinciding with a fat number, $30. Any process of consolidation of C3 AI above $30 is a bullish development that could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum in order to make another push higher and maybe being able to fill this next gap up to $31.58. This is a previous resistance back from mid-February. If we were able to take this trade, and by the way, I am going to put C3AI on a sticky note over here. I am going to be monitoring this stock tomorrow, guys, for sure. So say that C3AI consolidates above. Say that we open a trade over here at $30, $30.15. From $30.15 up to this previous area of resistance at which AI failed 3 trading sessions ago. I am talking about $31.54. This could represent a 4.50% profit trade. Nothing to sneeze at over here. Let me take a look at the market structure of AI. C3AI. Let me see the demand and the supply. Take a look, guys. On top of this chart, we have the demand, buyers. At the bottom, we have the supply, sellers. Take a look at the demand. It is clearly rising, and the supply is decreasing. So over here, we can notice an imbalance between the demand and the supply that clearly favors the buyers. So I think, and again, in regular market conditions, you guys know the drill, we have higher prices coming up for AI more likely than not. And if we take a look at some moving averages over here, at some AV webs, let me see. Anchored volume, weighted average price. AI, let me see. Alrighty, so let me delete this AV web and let me draw a new one from the last earnings report of AI. There you go. And over here we have $34. Okay, so take a look. So over here we can see 2 AV webs, guys. The longest one comes from the all-time high of AI at $182. Jesus Christ, this is insane, guys. So AI hit $182 in December of 2020. So the average market participant that started a position on AI way back then when this stock hit, I don't know how, guys, $180. I don't know, thanks to the Federal Reserve. And those market participants that have been averaging down in their positions as of now, since this stock hit all-time high, well, as of now, they have an average price of $34.59. So we have a very clear level of overhead supply over here at $34.59. So I'm thinking that if, I don't know, C3I goes up tomorrow like crazy, guys, and if it happens to hit $34.49, you guys know that this is a very valuable stock. This is an area from which we could expect at least some sort of decent retracement of C3AI. When it comes to other market participants that started a position, like way later than the ones that I already told you, I am talking about the market participants that started a position on C3AI from its last earnings report. These market participants have an average price of $28. They are making money over here. So in case of a retracement, if this support of $30, this potential support of $30, as of now, it is resistance. It is not even a support because AI closed the trading session exactly at $30. So if the bulls are unable to hold $30 tomorrow as support and they retrace a bit, we can expect support near this anchored volume weighted average price that comes from the last earnings report of AI, and that as of now is signaling something like $28, $28.20 approximately. So these are the levels that I would be keeping an eye on AI. And you bet, guys, if I see consolidation over here above $30, I am probably starting a trade on good old C3AI. Please go over NVO. Absolutely. Let's go over NVO. Okay. Wow, guys, the volatility that I am seeing in the case of COINBASE after hours is insane, huh? So when I started to go over AI, it was trading at $193. And now it is trading at $186. Jesus Christ. What a volatile ticker, right? NVO, Novo Nordisk. Excuse me, guys. There you go. So a beautiful uptrend. NVO went down today 1.25%, and it closed the trading session at $121.75. Beautiful uptrend above all the moving averages. We can make the case that NVO is a bit far away from home base. When I say home base, I am talking about the 100-day moving average, 100 DMA, which happens to be upward sloping. So super bullish, and the 200, which is also upward sloping. We can make the case that NBO is trading as of now 30% above its 200-day moving average. A bit extended, but I don't know, guys. If we compare the quote-unquote extension of NBO relative to its extension to the upside relative to its 200-day moving average, let me take a look quickly over here at Super Microcomputer. So SMCI as of now is trading 72% above its 200-day moving average. So I don't know, guys. Scratch that. This is a bull market. Stonks go up. So whatever. No, this is not the ticker. Sorry. You guys know that I am a trader of uptrends. I rarely ever, guys, trade downtrends. So I would be a buyer of NBO if it happens to be able to hold as support this upward sloping 5-day moving average, $121 exactly. So say that I notice that NVO opens the trading session tomorrow slightly above this 5-day moving average. So if I happen to see some sort of consolidation above $121, that by the way happens to be a previous resistance back from early February, I would be taking a trade over here, guys. From $121 up to $123.42, the new all-time high of NBO. This could represent a 1.60% profit trade. So very good looking short, guys. Nothing wrong about NBO. Let me see if the market structure of NBO signals something, I don't know, maybe negative or something kind of concerning. What do you think about CLH? Let's go over. Take a look, guys. The demand is through the roof. Take a look at the demand. Remember, on top of this chart, the demand is through the roof. And the supply is going down. There are no sellers over here, guys. Not many, at least. You see? So if I reconcile this market structure of NVO relative to the technical chart, I can easily make the case that any test of $121 or any process of consolidation, let's say above $121, is signaling nothing but an upcoming push to the upside. Another one, in order to fill this gap up to all-time high. And I am not going to, in the case of NBO, guys, I am not going to show you any anchored value and weighted average price lines because it is for the birds. We don't have any buyers trapped over here, obviously. I use AVWAPs, guys, in order to figure out where, in order to visualize, let's just put it that way, where are the buyers trapped at what levels? So that helps me to identify potential areas of either support or resistance. In the case of NBO, it is trading pretty much at all-time high, so we don't need to take a look at any AVWAP over here. CLH. What is CLH? This is Celsius Holding. No, Clean Harbor. I don't know this stock, bro. Wow. Clean Harbors. I have never seen this ticker before, bro. Aaron. What's up, Aaron? I have never seen this ticker before. So this stock went up today 1.53%. Closed the trading session at $185.72. Beautiful uptrend above all the moving averages. Upward sloping 5 DMA. Upward sloping 20 DMA. The same goes for the 100 and the 200. This is a beautiful, beautiful chart. Is there any... no, this stock is trading at all-time high, bro. So, guys, I don't trade stocks that are at all-time highs. So I do like trading uptrends, obviously. So I would love to trade this setup, this technical setup, but I don't buy stocks that are at all-time highs. I wait for some sort of pullback, and I usually like starting my trades or opening my trades on pullbacks down to the 5-day moving average. So any pullback of Clean Harbor down to this 5 DMA at say $181 is very likely to be bought up, and I would be a buyer of CLH near $181. I am going. Thank you very much, Eric. no, Eric or Aaron for bringing it up. I am going to put CLH on a sticky note, and I am going to keep an eye on the stock of this company. Beautiful chart. So let me see CLH. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market structure of Clean Harbors. Let me see why it isn't moving. They announced, DraftKings. I will go over it. They announced the acquisition of another company, so the markets are kind of digesting the news. But make no mistakes, guys. The report of DraftKings was very good. But they announced that they are going to buy another gambling company for $370 million. So the markets are kind of, like digesting the news. But the report of DraftKings was very good. I will go over DraftKings. Let me get done with CLH. Take a look at this market structure, guys. Demand on top, and at the bottom, the supply. Take a look. The demand is clearly rising, and the demand and the supply is going down, guys. Buyers are in total control of CLH in all time frames. Period, full stop. So, are these wide bid-ask spreads dangerous? Yeah, you need to take a look at the bid and the ask. Yeah, and you guys trade options a lot, guys. So you have to avoid buying options when the volume is low. If the volume of any given option, guys, is low, that implies that the bid and the ask is going to be super wide. So if you want to avoid, having shitty fields, you need to try to buy options with a high volume. That's a trick. Okay, DraftKings. What is going on with DKNG? Let's go over DKNG. DKNG, let's see. It is flat after hours, guys. It isn't doing much. It is flat. It was a good report, guys. Let me go over the report again. So they are going to acquire a company called Jackpocket for $750 million. When it comes to the report itself, they did, let me take a look at the EPS. Where is the EPS at? Let me see. Damn it, guys. I mean, seeing the information of earnings reports in the case of, using Thinkers is super tough. So, the revenue guidance. They did beat, okay. Yeah, the EPS came in, adjusted EPS, 29 cents. They beat the estimate of 8 cents. This is some sort of tricky EPS, so they might not be actually making money quite yet, but whatever. They beat the estimate. The revenue came in, what is the revenue at? DraftKings raises. Yeah, and they are raising guidance, guys. I'm thinking that this is a viable dip tomorrow, guys. Maybe today. If any of you guys tells me now, hey Alvaro, what should I grab some DKNG shares here right now? Thinking about tomorrow's trading session. We have the PPI bullshit coming out tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. that could move the tape, and we have options expiration. But this was a good report, guys. And they did beat on revenue. And the revenue growth of this company, guys, is incredible. This is a growth stock, like the definition of a growth stock. So let me see the guidance. Okay, so 2024 revenue guidance, DraftKings sees revenue between $4.77 billion up to $4.69 billion. Okay, so no, sorry. They are guiding for 4.77 billion versus 4.69 billion estimate. So they did beat on guidance when it comes to revenue. And do we have the guidance for EPS? I don't see it. It was a good report, guys, across the board. So the stock isn't going parabolic because we had an expected move of $5 because they announced this acquisition of another company for $750 $750 million. But by the way, they said that they are not going to dilute, that they are not going to issue new shares in order to raise a capital, in order to buy this company, whatever this is, Jack Pocket. So, and I think that it says that they missed on revenue. I think that they beat on revenue, I would say, guys. But I don't see the revenue over here. 1.3. Oh, no, they missed on revenue. $1.23 billion, missing the estimate of $1.24 billion. But mind you, guys, if they actually posted $1.23 billion of revenue, take a look at the previous revenue of DraftKings, guys. So it is a very acceptable figure, even though maybe they didn't, beat the estimate. So on its second to last earnings report, the revenue that DraftKings made was $789 million. So revenue is growing from $789 million up to $1.23 billion. It is a very good figure, guys. This is a growth company, a growth stock, even though they missed the estimate. So would I be a trader of DKNG tomorrow? Yes, I would say so. Take a look. This is an uptrend above all the moving averages. The 200 DMA is upward sloping. The 100 is upward sloping. The 20 also, and the same goes for the 5-day moving average. So if DKNG opens the trading session tomorrow slightly above the 5-day moving average, so if I happen to see any process of consolidation above $43.60, I am going to be a happy buyer of DraftKings, because there was absolutely nothing wrong with the report. But the markets are digesting this news about, DraftKings investing $750 million in the other company. And by the way, I also read that by acquiring that other company, they are expecting revenue to go higher in 2024 by $350 million. It was a very good report. So, give me $43.60-ish, some sort of process of consolidation above the area, and say that we start a trade on DraftKings, guys, at, $43.70 once we confirmed that the 5 DMA is acting as support, from $43.70 up to $45.71, which happens to be the brand new 52-week high that the brand new 52-week high that DraftKings hit today. This would represent a 4% profit trade, guys. Yeah, this is a stock that I will be definitely keeping an eye on tomorrow for sure. Let me take a look at the market structure of DKNG. Let's see. Now let me take a sip of Sprite over here, guys. Excuse me. And take a look at the market structure of DraftKings, guys. Take a look at this beauty, guys. Take a look at the demand. Through the roof. Take a look at the supply. Demand buyers, supply sellers. The supply is going down. So I might be taking a trade over here. And if I take a look at some AV webs, let me take a look at some AV webs over here, guys. DKNG. Let me see. Take a look, guys. So the longest AV web comes from the all-time high of DraftKings, which was hit back in March of 2021. So we can make the case that, the oldest market participants, no, that's not wrong, that the market participants that have the oldest positions opened on DraftKings as of now have an average price of $27.58. What does that imply? That they are making money. They are making money. And when it comes to the market participants that opened positions on DraftKings from its second to last earnings report, these market participants as of now have an average price of $37.31. So they are making money. So we can make the case, guys, that we don't have any buyers trapped over here in the case of DraftKings. Pretty much every single market participant that ever opened a position on DraftKings as of now is making money. What does that imply? That implies that we don't have a lot of areas of overhead supply. So that is bullish. I think that DraftKings has an appointment with higher prices. Above the brand new 52-week high that was hit today, $45.73. What do we have? Let me see. What do we have over here? Yeah, we have $48, guys. That could be the next important spot. This is a previous support back from August of 2021. And again, it was a good report. They did miss on revenue, but I already showed you guys. Take a look at the revenue growth of this company, guys. This is amazing. Quarter over quarter, from $789 million up to today they did, how much I said? They did like $1.23 billion. Wow. That's growth, guys. No doubt about it. Okay. Another stock, guys. Let me know. Please. What other stock you guys want me to go over? How is the other company doing? I don't know. I don't think this company is a publicly traded company. Jackpocket. Never heard of it, to be honest with you. Yeah, never heard of it. I don't know. No idea, really. Yeah. So, okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the insanity of Coinbase. Well, you guys let me know what other stock you want me to go over. So, Coinbase Global. What is going on over here? Goes up today during regular trading hours, 3.30%, and it closed the trading session at $165.67. In the case of Coinbase, guys, the expected move was $20. So this stock closed at $165, and it is trading at $185 exactly. That was the expected move. So it shouldn't go higher than this. Yeah, it already exhausted the expected move. Maybe after hours, guys, if we happen to see some sort of retracement down to 174, which already acted as support after hours, maybe this could be a buy the dip opportunity, thinking about another, push to the upside. Let me take a look at the 4-hour chart over here. It is trading at $185. It looks bullish, guys. It is trading as of now above all the moving averages. We have the 5-day moving average upward sloping. And we have a former 52-week high that as of now is acting as resistance, guys, $188. So Coinbase wasn't able to burst above $188 on multiple occasions. This was back in late December. So and you guys know that this is a ticker, guys, that trade on momentum a lot. If Coinbase happens to be able to consolidate tomorrow above $188, guys, higher prices could be coming up over here for the stock of this company. We have the next important gap, and this is going to be a big one, guys. Would be up to $205. $205 happens to be a previous resistance back from March of 2022. There is upside potential over here in the case of Coinbase. In the case of a retracement, let me see, guys. We have a previous high over here. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess that a lot of people got call options. Maybe tomorrow we can see profit taking over here. If this thing collapses tomorrow, guys, and happens to find support at $164, this is a previous resistance back from early October of last year. I think that this would be a viable dip, guys. And obviously, you know that in the case of Coinbase, this is basically a proxy of Bitcoin in the stock market. So before trading Coinbase, guys, you need to make sure that Bitcoin isn't falling off a cliff, obviously, right? But yeah, a retracement down to 163 would be a viable dip, in my opinion. And above 188, watch out. Watch out for Coinbase, guys. Because when this stock starts to run to the upside, you guys know the drill, right? There you go. Okay. Oh, by the way, let me see. Where do we have the buyers trapped at in the case of Coinbase, guys? In order to see if we have important areas of overhead supply over here. Let me see. No, guys, take a look. Take a look. We don't have a lot of important levels of overhead supply. So we have an AV web that comes from the all-time high of Coinbase, signaling as of now $104. And we have another AV web that comes from the second to last earnings support of Coinbase. We have $127 over here in regard to this AV web, which is pretty much letting us know where we have the most recent buyers of Coinbase sitting on as of now. $130. Everyone is making money over here. Pretty much every single person that started a position on Coinbase ever is making money. So that implies that we don't have a lot of buyers trapped above the current price of this stock. And that implies that we might see higher prices in, regular market conditions and so forth. And last but not least, let me see the market structure of Coinbase. What do we see over here? Look, we can make the case that the supply is rising. Ideally, what we want to see from a market structure standpoint is the demand rising, which is the case of Coinbase, no problem over there. But at the same time, we have the supply rising as well. So, yeah, we have to be careful here and wait for either consolidation above 188 or a healthy pullback down to 163 approximately. Okay, guys, let me ask you something. Okay, and please speak the truth. Who is trading SMCI over here? Super microcomputer. Speak the truth. Who is trading this insanity? Super microcomputer. Take a look at these guys. I have been trading stocks for 6 years, and when it comes to, companies that have an acceptable market cap, this is as of now, I think that this company has a market capitalization of, I don't know, $50 or $55 billion. I never saw something like this. Correct. I have been trading this ticker in and out, but I am doing shares. Buying options over here is insane, guys. Obviously, the IV rank is too high, and that implies that we need a massive push to either the upside or the downside in order to make any money over here. It is trading after hours at what price? Take a look at these guys. $131. Jesus Christ. Wow. $1,031. Is there any trade over here, guys? This thing is due for a correction, obviously, eventually. I don't know if we happen, and I think, guys, that before NVIDIA posts earnings, that is going to be on next Wednesday, by the way. That is going to be next Wednesday, the day in which NVIDIA is going to post earnings. I think that the hype is going to keep going over here, and I'm thinking that any pullback of SMCI before NVIDIA posts earnings is going to end up being bought up. So if tomorrow we happen to see some sort of big collapse over here, and I see, which could happen, guys, this stock is going higher, like, I don't know, $100 per day. If I happen to see 100 a pullback, a healthy one, I should say, down to $184, I would be a buyer of this dip with shares before the NVIDIA's report. Before NVIDIA reports or before NVIDIA posts earnings, okay? These dips on super microcomputer are going to keep being bought up. So at $184, $900, I would be grabbing some shares over here, 15, 20 shares. What an insane stock, guys. Let me see what is the market structure of SMCI looking like. I didn't take a look at this market structure today. Let me see. SMCI. Let's see. Take a look, guys. The demand is like The demand, saying through the roof, it's not enough. And the supply, even though, guys, this stock is going higher, like $100 per trading session, take a look at how the supply is going down. This is insane, guys. I'm sick every time I see it. I see it talk about FOMO. Crazy, guys. It could keep going higher, at least until NVIDIA posts earnings. It is possible. Yeah, it is pretty much possible. Okay. I have Starbucks. Starbucks coffee. Do you guys go to Starbucks often? I haven't been to any Starbucks coffee in quite a while, to be honest with you. This is a crappy chart, guys. This is a major downtrend. Starbucks went down today 0.90%, closed the trading session at $93.22. I am not a trader of downtrends. You guys know that already. So I wouldn't touch Starbucks until the buyers show some strength. When I say showing strength, guys, I would say bursting above the 100 DMA, so recapturing $95, and we can round it up. Say $96. If Starbucks recaptures $96, I would give it a thought. Other than that, guys, I define downtrends as thrash, as garbage. Believe me, guys, and this is a lesson that I learned the hard way. And I know that many of you guys are barely starting out in this business. The most basic rule that you need to follow in order to make money in this business is staying away from downtrends, from downtrending stocks. And you need to start thinking about downtrends like if they were, and they are, garbage. This is garbage, not the company. You can love the company maybe, okay? But in the case of Starbucks, just stay away until buyers show some strength, which is the case of Tesla, by the way, because Tesla is in a clear downtrend, obviously, in a major downtrend, I can say. But at least buyers are starting to show some strength. They recaptured the 20-day, the 5-day moving average, so we are seeing some sort of strength, okay, in the case of buyers. But in the case of Starbucks, there is nothing to do over here, guys, below this 100 DMA, so below $96. Stay away from downtrending stocks, okay? Manage your risk properly and stay away from downtrends, and you are going to last a lot in this business. I promise you that, okay? Those two factors are critical. Okay, XOM, another downtrend. This is another downtrending stock, I guess. No? Okay. Take a look at Exxon. Goes up today 2.87%, and it closed the trading session at $103.73. So it is a downtrend. Why? Why do I say that? Well, because Exxon is trading below its 200 and 100-day moving average. So this is a downtrend. Okay. However, buyers have started to show up over here. Why do I say that? Well, because XOM was able to recapture today both the 20 and the 5 DMA. So this is signaling in the right direction. However, for me to start a trade on Exxon, guys, I would need to see the bulls recapturing or being able to recapture this 100-day moving average. So if the bulls can close candles above 104.50, 105, this could be a positive sign, but mind you, slightly above the 100, we have the 200-day moving average. So ideally, for me to convince myself, let's just put it that way, or to start the trade on Exxon, I would rather seeing this stock bursting above both the 100 and the 200-day moving average. By the way, if Exxon happens to be able to take out, to burst above the 200-day moving average at the same time, it is going to be making a brand new higher high. This would be very positive, guys. So just wait for Exxon to burst above these two moving averages, make a brand new higher high, and I would say around 107, 108, I would be starting a position on ExxonMobil. So we are seeing over here some sort of encouraging signs, but I need to see more. I need to see a bit more before starting a trade over here on Exxon. Let me see if I see any encouraging developments from a market structure standpoint. Let me see. Marathon. No, I was going to take a look at Exxon. Let me see. ExxonMobil. By the way, oil went up today. So that's also positive for oil-related stocks. Excuse me, guys. Exxon. So the demand is going down and the supply is rising. So watch out. We don't have a good-looking market structure. We have an imbalance between buyers and sellers that favors sellers as of now. So we can say that this bounce that we are seeing in the case of Exxon is guilty until proven innocent. Okay? It is in the suspicious category. It is in the possible dead cat bounce category. Okay? So a no touch below $107 for ExxonMobil. We have Marathon Digital. Sure, let's go over Marathon Digital. You guys love that. You guys love that stock. By the way, guys, we have the halving event taking place somewhere in April. Do you guys know what is the halving event of Bitcoin? And I think that we are likely, I am not certain about it, okay? I am not making a bullish case about it, but I think that we have higher prices coming up for Bitcoin into the halving event, which should be taking place somewhere in April. So that should be a very positive catalyst for, you know, all the crypto related stocks such as Marathon Digital and COINBASE, and you guys know, Riot, whatever. On Meta, it is in an uptrend. Yes, we have the 5-day upward sloping, and the same goes for the 100, the 200, and the 20-day. The 20-day not that much, but you know, it is in downward sloping. So again, guys, I work a lot with the 5-day moving average. So any process of consolidation of Marathon Digital above $26.70 would be a bullish development from where I sit. That could be signaling that the bulls are gathering momentum, that they are building up energy in order to make another push higher and maybe being able to fill this next gap up to $32. $32 is a previous resistance back from late December. If we were able to take this trade, guys, say starting a position on Marathon Digital from $27.30 up to, I don't know, $32, this could represent a 16% profit trade. Jesus Christ. What a volatile stock. On the flip side, guys, if I see Bitcoin dropping like a rock and I see Marathon Digital not being able to hold that support, $27, which, by the way, is a previous resistance back from early January, I could be buying puts over here. Yeah. If Meta breaks this support to the downside from, I don't know, $27 down to a previous resistance at $24, this could be a 7% profit trade. So, by the way, guys, another profitable way that we can use, another vehicle that we can use in order to trade Marathon Digital that is, I would say, like way safer than buying calls and whatever, is selling puts. If you guys believe that Marathon Digital is going to go higher, sell puts. The implied volatility of Meta is insane, guys. Let me see. Take a look. 200%, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So say that you sell a put, guys. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me tell you an example. Let me see. What is the closest expiration date? Okay, take a look at this insanity, guys. Selling a put that expires tomorrow of Marathon Digital. Say that you sell the $27 put. You make $100. Say that Meta goes higher and closes tomorrow's trading session at $30. You make $100. $100 right away. What happens if Mara is below $27? You get assigned, but you are assigned 100 shares of Meta. Then you can, sell cover calls or whatever it is. And this gets better, the further out we go on expiration cycles or expiration dates. Take a look. March 8th. Take a look at this. If tomorrow I sell a put of Marathon Digital that expires on March 8th with a strike price of $23, I am going to be paid $189. And you don't need to wait until the expiration date. So say that you sell the put and Mara goes 2-3%, you can just buy back the put and make, I don't know, part of this. You can gain part of the premium that you were paid for selling that put, $100, $120. So this is a very volatile ticker, and let's say a safer way of playing Mara would be selling puts. A lot of people do it, by the way, because implied volatility is super high. Okay, APO. Aaron is asking. APO. What is APO? Apollo Global Management. Wow. So you are a trader of uptrends, Aaron. Let me put this down on a sticky note as well. APO. Beautiful chart, bro. This got to be probably a brand new all-time high. Yes, it is. Brand new all-time high above all the moving averages. All the moving averages are upward sloping. Nothing wrong with this chart. You guys know that I don't buy stocks trading at all-time highs. So I would wait for some sort of retracement down to this 5-day. Down to this 5 DMA, $111. It finds support over there, bounces back up to this brand new all-time high, $114. This could represent a 2.60% profit trade. Very good looking chart. Just wait for some sort of pullback. Very good looking chart in the case of APO. I think that we are 57 minutes in, guys. So I am going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for coming over. Did you guys like the live stream that I did last Thursday with Alpha and Curtis? That was fun, right? I will tell them to do it more often. So did you guys like it? We went over a bunch of stocks today, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. And I will see you guys on Discord. Tomorrow we have option expirations, and we have this, inflation report that might give rise to some sort of volatility. So I think that tomorrow we're going to have fun. I can tell. So thank you guys. I'm super tired. You know that I do live stream for the people of my Patreon throughout the whole training session. I have been streaming so far for 7 or 8 hours. So I'd better go grab a beer and walk away from my screens, so from my monitors. Thank you guys. Love you. See you on Discord, okay? Bye. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.